Ann from Active Player Network, and I'm here to tell you all about City of Kings. City of Kings is a fully cooperative open-world adventure board game for 1 to 4 players. Heavily influenced by tabletop RPGs and MMORPGs, each player takes on the role of one of 6 valiant city leaders sworn to defend the City of Kings from swarms of angry Vesh corrupting the landscape around the city as well as its denizens. The game comes with 7 different stories, each with several chapters, as well as 12 self-contained adventure scenarios, with over 20,000 words of narrative built into everything from the setup cards, the quests, the backs of the enemy cards themselves. You can expect to find a rich and fully developed fantasy world waiting for you at the table. You're gonna find a world of replayability inside of this box because you will be laying out different map tiles at random, picking different cards, choosing and customizing different characters, and even randomizing the enemy's abilities each time you play. Don't let all of the randomization scare you. Every time you play City of Kings, you will be given a unique and solid objective to give you a starting direction for the game. Of course, how the adventure unfolds is up to you. When you start playing City of Kings, you're going to discover this sprawling modular world of tiles around you. They'll all start face down, but you'll use the action economy on your turn to start moving out from the city and exploring those tiles, flipping over to reveal the surprises that wait beneath. You might encounter additional resources, strongholds, and quests, all while fighting monsters to gain XP, all of which is tracked at the bottom of the City of Kings frame. As you level up, you'll be unlocking all sorts of new abilities and increased stat bonuses for all the adventurers in your party. The first thing you'll do when starting to play City of Kings is to choose which hero you want to be, and the components in the game make it really easy to set up your character sheet and track your stats as you go. First, you'll have spaces to track important statistics like health, your attack and healing values, your movement, your range, and each hero actually controls their own workers with their own abilities that allow you to continue to explore and interact with different tiles you'll find on the board. Each character sheet lists the standard actions available to you within your turn. And with your 4 action discs, you can do things like move, collect resources, scavenge the bodies of your fallen foes, you could use special abilities, and interact with merchants and caravans you find on the road. In addition to your universal actions, all of the characters have 12 unique skills, making the experience at the table different every time you embody a different hero in the City of Kings. Here, you can see the start of a character's skill tree, which can actually be expanded by getting additional skill cards as you further play and customize your character during the adventure. Finally, there are places for your character to suit up with special equipment that you collect or purchase during the course of play. Each one of these is going to confer different stat bonuses to you and help you customize your character sheet even further. The Vesh and their allies are around every corner once you get outside the city limits. For the enemies in this game, there are universal templates provided with immersive story text on the back, and you'll combine those with separate stat bars that increase in difficulty as the game goes on. You'll be able to pull special abilities from random bags as you go, so every time you play, you face different foes. City of Kings really encourages you to explore somewhat blindly without understanding every single tile or every rule, and they provide you that sandbox experience by providing you with a quick reference guide with a glossary of abilities, terms, and specific rules that you can just kind of look up as you explore the unknown world outside of the City of Kings. This allows you to do something really special in a very component-heavy game. It means you can jump right in and start playing almost immediately. A game of City of Kings runs about 45 to 180 minutes depending on your player count and which story or scenario you've chosen to play. However, each game has its own in-game clock. This is represented by the time tracker. Every time all of the player heroes and workers around the table have finished a round of turns, it moves forward. This can cause the game to end in a loss if one of two things happens. Each time the tracker reaches midnight and your heroes have not returned to the city victorious, the citizens lose hope. And once hope moves to 0 points, you've lost the game. Similarly, your heroes share a morale rating, and each time one of them is defeated in battle, they return to the city to recover, and you lose 1 morale. Lose 3 morale, and that's the end of your adventure. And on that uplifting note, I believe that's just about all you need to know about City of Kings from City of Games. We'd love for you to join us on Active Player Network for more awesome City of Kings content, and you can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/ActivePlayerNetwork, on Facebook at facebook.com/ActivePlayerNetwork, on Instagram at ActivePlayerNetwork, and on Twitter at ActivePlayerNet. Play on, and we'll see you next time.